AM Extra middle school students, across Southwest Washington, are showing off their knowledge in the 2025 National Civics Bee. The contest, put on by the Greater Vancouver Chamber, asks kiddos in Clark County to show off their passion for democracy and community problem solving. So joining us now to tell us more about this spirited competition and how local businesses are playing a role, we have Janet Konevsky. She is the Vice President of Membership and Operations at the Greater Vancouver Chamber. Good morning.
Good morning. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Yeah.
I love this. You know, you hear about the spelling bee, but this is different. This is the civics bee. Tell us about it.
So one of the things that we saw in the last election and elections previous is that there's a lot of passion around our institutions, a lot of passion around how to get civically involved, getting more people civically involved. And over 70% of the population in the United States can't even pass a basic civics test.
Wow.
Right?
I was curious about that number.
Yeah. And that leads to a lot of confusion. It leads to a lot of frustration. So we have a lot of people with passion, but when that passion is misguided or it's not thoroughly vetted, then it can lead to a lot of disruption. And so we want to make sure that our youth have an opportunity to learn, get civically involved, add to their communities, and then go into the workforce better prepared to represent not just their own company, but also how do they get civically engaged? How do they make a difference and understand the institutions and the powers that come with knowledge of our civic process.
I would imagine it gets the parents involved in that process again too. Maybe gives them a little bit of a refresher.
It does. Yeah. Absolutely. I think that's really paramount when we look at what the disconnect looks like when you have youth and parents and adults that are entering the workplace and their lack of knowledge on civics is too wide. That's a problem, right? Because then we can't make decisions, and we don't know the power that we have as individuals sitting in the workplace or even as youth that we can actually solve problems in our community right now. Yeah. It's just how do we do that, and how are the structures and the power structures set up so that we can make a difference and understand that I can solve a problem that I'm passionate about in my community. Yeah, I love it.
I think it's a great idea. And this is the third consecutive year that this has been put on. How's it been going now in its third year?
Fantastic. So we have schools, middle school. So it's a program for 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. You don't have to be in school. You can be homeschooled. You can be on your own and just enter. It's a really easy way to participate. We'll talk a little bit about how to participate. But we want to make sure that it's open to youth in order to get involved and share what they're passionate about.
Yeah, I think it's great. Well, let's talk about how you can participate. So if you want to make that phone call or look things up, or maybe you're a parent at home and you're like, you know what, I really would like to get my student involved in this. How can they do that?
We make it really easy. Step one, go onto the website, vancouverusa.com, and you can register to submit an essay. Any youth can submit an essay up to 750 words. What they do is they pick something that they're passionate about in their community, what they want to solve, and how do you use civics to solve it. So we see things like, oh, there's too much algae in Lacamas Lake. This is what I want to solve. We have youth that are talking about bullying in school. And these are kids that are actually facing these issues or really passionate about it. And so we want to make sure that we grab their attention and say, you can solve this issue. So they can submit an essay. That's step one. Step two, we're going to have judges around Southwest Washington. They're going to judge those essays. The top 20 are going to go on to a civics bee in late April, and they're going to be in person at the Kiggins Theater. And each one of those 20 that it's narrowed down to will receive a free laptop, a tablet. Thank you. Yeah, Restoration One of Vancouver has been an amazing supporter, and they've actually gifted 20 tablets to the youth to be able to use.
That's wonderful.
Yeah. And then we go live. Just like a spelling bee, but it's civics. We have a whole audience full of families and friends and community members and senators and city council people all around the region there to support the youth. And it's gamified. Nice. So we actually ask the audience to download an app, and they take the test right alongside those that are on the stage.
Oh, the pressure.
The pressure.
I love that.
Yeah.
I think that's great. I mean, it gets everybody involved. And like you said, you're working with kids at this young age to really ingrain this set of skills that can take them through life. I also love the focus on local. I think that makes a lot of sense. Okay, before we let you go here, what is that website one more time to make sure if people want to get involved that they can do that?
It's vancouverusa.com.
And that is where you were telling me behind the scenes before we got started that if you, even if you don't have a young one, if you want to challenge yourself, you do have a quiz up there if you want to see if you're able to take part, if you are smarter than a 6th grader at the civics bee.
It's anonymous, so you just go and take it, and you'll find out why it's so necessary for us to be able to put this into our youth. So we really want youth to get on there, take your winter break, the rest of your winter break. You have another month to submit your essays. And then if there's any community partners and businesses out there who want to partner with the Greater Vancouver Chamber to make this a much bigger event so that we can impact more kids and then get more civility into our civics education and participation. We would love it.
I think that's great. I think it's an awesome cause and very brilliantly put together. Glad to see it's in its third year now. Janet, thanks for being here. Really appreciate the time.
Appreciate you.
Great stuff. All right, well, to learn more about the competition and how students can get involved, again, that website is VancouverUSA.com, and maybe take the quiz. Maybe you'll surprise yourself. It is 8:10 right now.